Hello, just a moment. I'm trying to adjust the best position for the light and everything. Okay. Alright, so you see where I am right now in this bar. I've been driving my bike around Antwerp, driving around, and it's a little cold outside, so I wanted to sit, have coffee. I think I miss that, sitting and having coffee. I was at home mostly or around walking, exploring and so, but I miss the coffees. And it's a very nice atmosphere actually over here. Everybody's doing their own stuff and stuff. So it's a video that I wanted to film about nationalities. Since the last one which I made, I have mentioned a little bit, I was in the Jewish quarter. And I said it's like time traveling because of the way how they're dressed. To me, it looked like, I don't know, in 19th century. It's cute, please don't get me wrong. I have nothing against no one. I told you I'm a girl from a little place. So very often some things can seem racist, for example, but they're not. So I want to explain if I ever say something like that or do that, it's not with that intention, definitely not. So nationalities. I have made a couple of videos about this topic in Croatian and in French, I believe, where I was talking about it. I made a video in French about it. It was after the soccer, the World Championship, which was in Russia this year. So you know that Croatia was playing against France, and I know that everybody was talking like in that time because it was kind of a joke that Croatia is playing against Africa. So you know, it was a general issue. Everybody, everywhere, they talked about it. So I said it was actually a good thing. Well, even though we lost, Croatia lost, but it was for a bigger purpose, basically. Because in that way, I said, yeah, you can be proud of your national team, even though they don't really look like typical French or whatever. So then I was talking a little bit about my nationality. So I am from Croatia, apparently. I'm now in Belgium, and people would consider me Croat. But over there, they didn't maybe consider me necessarily Croat because my parents are actually two Hungarians that met in Dubrovnik. So over there, they considered me more Hungarian, for example. The guy that I'm dating here, so he's Belgian, but with Croatian origins, Bosnian. I call him BBC, Bosnian Belgian Croat. So for me, he's a Belgian, and over here he was always considered to be something else, Bosnian Croat. So you see how that is already weird. In the last video, I said I would go to the Hungarian shop. I found some products from my youth, the Hungarian salami. So I was very happy. First of all, when I entered, I said, "Jó napot kívánok," so in perfect Hungarian, but I don't speak it. I forgot it. Actually, during the war, since I was a refugee, we went to Italy to our friends. And over there in Italy, I learned Italian, and after the war, I didn't go to Hungary anymore. So actually, I forgot it. I wasn't using it. So I know a couple of words like, I don't know. All right, I know how to count up to 10. I know how to say, I don't like, én nem szeretek mosogatni. I don't like to wash dishes. So that was something that I kept. And here we don't have a washing machine for dishes, so washing a lot of dishes, whatever. For the moment it is as it is. We are still lacking a lot of stuff in the apartment, but I have everything that I need. I had before everything. I had everything and still didn't have. It felt, well, not plain, I cannot say, but it was lacking something. So Now I have that, don't have this, so there. I'm sure everything will get. I honestly feel like I have everything that I need. And I don't need much. I'm learning actually to live with less and less, and actually to see that whatever you need, but this will be a separate video. This will be a separate video. I want to make it, I wanted to say, this is the name of the video, Party is Where I Am. So wherever I am, it doesn't matter if I'm alone, if I'm walking, if it's this or that, wherever I am, it's fun because I am there, that's my party. So that's the point. But I'm jumping. I went to another topic. So back to the origins. I went to the Hungarian shop and said hello, and Dad bought, and then I said köszönöm szépen. So I thanked them in Hungarian, but that's it. So what am I? Am I Croatian? Am I Hungarian? Something. And I wanted to go deeper actually into it because the name of my channel is Unreal Reality. And I'm talking about the seemingly real stuff, material, all that we see, this, me, and so, but that is all unreal. In Croatian, I have passed already through that topic of reincarnation. Now, we live in the Western world where usually reincarnation is being ridiculized. But what exactly do you think that happens after you die? So, do you think that it's really the end, that's it? All the beauties of the life, and then it stops, so that's it? Or you think that we go to heaven somewhere, I don't know, and then you live over there, or to hell? And my point is, isn't reincarnation basically equally crazy idea like that everything stops? Or that there is heaven or hell? So my story includes reincarnation. So when we talk about nationalities, that you are this and that, you are in this life. Second thing, you don't know actually what you are. Maybe you think you know, because you think that's your grandmother, that's your grandfather, your mother, father, and so on. But basically, how can you be sure who made you? Who did your grandmother or grandmother really sleep with? Can you be sure it was really your father? Maybe it was somebody, so you're not already what you think you are. You have some 25% of something else. I don't know if you saw a video, it's a great video. They were making DNA analysis of different people from different nationalities, and there was a guy from England, and he said, he hates Germans, Nazis, and blah, blah, blah. And they found a certain percentage of that in his blood. So, first of all, you can never be fully sure what you are when we talk about the nationality. You cannot never be sure even of the religion. Okay, you can look for a while. So I was working as a guide in Dubrovnik, and it's Roman Catholic. But if ever the Ottoman Empire had conquered Dubrovnik Republic, it would be Muslim, just like Bosnia-Herzegovina. So then people would be telling it's Muslim, it would be full of mosques, and they would be saying, I'm a Muslim, and not thinking about the ancestors. Why did they convert? Because actually mostly they converted to save their lives, to pay less taxes and stuff. So with even that, which religion you consider yours, because you know that your ancestors were something else. So if you want to follow the tradition. So nationalities, religion, and that kind of stuff. Now, I don't know what I consider myself. So when I am at home, so my name is Timea, and in Hungarian they have nicknames. It ends with ka, like I'm Timmy, I'm Timike. My sister is Lily, she is Lilike, and we have Marike, my aunt. So at home we don't speak Hungarian, but I mean we have these nicknames. And I don't know, I don't feel myself nor Hungarian nor Croatian. I mean, yes, I am, but it doesn't really affect, I mean, it does, the perception, but I want to tell you, underneath all of the feelings, underneath all of the thoughts, there is this viewer, and the viewer is nothing. Just the sole idea that you can watch your emotions, that you can watch your thoughts. It means that you can observe them. It means that you are not your thoughts, that you are not your emotions. You are the observer. So we are basically playing. We are nothing. We are nothing. Those are all the things, you know, when they say about the ego, that on which we construct our ego. So that's if we don't go into reincarnation. But my story includes reincarnation because I truly believe in it. I will probably make a video with how I view the entire situation, how I view our life. So it will be a separate topic. But when you examine the data about reincarnation, when you really examine the works of those that were working on it, that were exploring reincarnation, like, oh my God, now I can't remember. It's one of the first videos in Croatian I made. But they were going in the places where they do believe in reincarnation and following the traces, people, kids that recognize their uncles from previous lives. The thing is that sometimes even you have physical evidence, like if in the past life they lost fingers, in the next life the kid got born without fingers. You have a woman that remembered her previous life, a girl actually, and she went to the house of her ex, the husband, and she realized that he was already married, and she said, "Who did you marry?" And then when he answered, she said, "That bitch." So they're even emotionally, they remember it. And I truly believe it because it makes perfect sense to me. We are over there in the Eastern philosophies, the Eastern beliefs, they think that we are constantly in some kind of a circle actually, of repeating. So you know about Big Bang. Well, what was before the Big Bang? Well, another Big Bang. You know that the universe is expanding. So it's expanding into what? Big Bang, expansion. Oh my God. I didn't buy nail polish, and yeah, I'm trying to make it fashionable. I said, you see the. All right. So according to Nassim, I talk about this in other videos, but okay, it's a constant repetition of cycles, expansion. The universe is expanding. We do know that, and there's also curvature of the light. So. Nassim Haramein has improved Einstein's theory, and I believe Nassim is actually Einstein's reincarnation. They even look similar. The universe is expanding, so this is Nassim's theory of everything from the atoms to the protons to our galaxy and universes, basically, and everything has this dynamic, so he calls this a black hole dynamics. We have Big Bang from the singularity, okay, doom and go. So it's like a torus, like this. And also another one from the bottom, or imagine it like this. So like this inside, and then event horizon, and then again inside. So basically you have the same thing. The heart would be a human's singularity point. That is, we are like a radio, basically. You heard of a law of attraction. I talk about this in other videos. So we emit from our hearts, and we gather, we are taking the antenna, the brain is the antenna. So so everything, the universe also, it expands, and then it goes into itself, then again. So we could be, the Eastern philosophies really believe that we are in who knows which repetition now already, and that it all happens. So you know that God has divided itself, you heard of that, God has divided itself on everything so it could experience better himself. So this is not empty space over here. We are all connected, it's all energy. That's when they say it's all energy, because the material stuff is 99.9999% empty space, but empty space is not empty space, it's energy. So all of this and this, what you see physical, it's all the same. So we are all one, and it's for the better experience. So that's why also I believe in reincarnation, because it also makes a perfect sense. You die and then you get born again. We got born in the best conditions for the growth of our souls. And since I definitely see the miracles, synchronicities and stuff like that, if you start paying attention, you will as well. I even met some people which are called the same as I thought that they would be called. So there is definitely something in it. So you get born here in this life for together that experience and so on, and that's why also the events, so the seemingly unwanted events are actually there for your growth. So you don't we disprove it, we have this negative energy towards it, but you know that one, go with the flow. So just go with the flow. So talking about my nationality, I think I was everything. I don't know, I am not defined what I was, because from one life to the other you get born into another nationality. So you know the conflicts, the Middle Eastern conflicts and stuff, or for religion or for nationality, it's ridiculous, but it doesn't matter at the end, because it's all just a game. They see actually in the moment when we die that actually you just exit the body, and then you realize, okay, and then you have like spirit guides or whatever that directs you to the next life. So what is your nationality? And does it even matter? So in the last videos I was mentioning the Jewish community. Well, they were there, I was there. I was in that moment there when I was filming. Truly, it's just a game, basically. Also, maybe I was also recently in the past, like, but it's not past and next. That has to be also another topic. Maybe in the reincarnation video I should make. So no judgment, honestly, because if that is what your soul chose to pass, then okay. Me, I would just want us actually to release from all of the regulations that we believe someone imposed onto us. I would like my mission is to inform people more about what the Old Testament actually is about. That is just one of the versions of the Sumerian tablets. It is a story of humankind in the Genesis, later just of one people with one ruler, Yahweh. But again, I'm jumping from topic to topic, but it's all connected, because this is the video where I wanted to gather all of the stories about nationality. What am I? Who am I? If constantly from one life to the other you are, but even if we exclude that, so what am I? And does it really matter? We're all just humans. We look at each other so differently, but at the bottom everybody has that same viewer. You know, the viewer. Now I say that every person actually wears glasses. They wear glasses of perception. So you have this, and all of the events which happen to you. So, okay, nationality, religion, your parents, this and that. It puts one filter, and you're watching the world through those lenses, which are very specific lenses. So every person has different lenses. Some nationalities, some religions wear similar filters. You get it? Similar information. So they might have a similar attitude, they might have a similar viewing of the situation. But basically, when you remove the glasses, because we are not, as I told you, we're not our emotions, we're not what happened to us, we're not our thoughts. You just remove the glasses, and then that's what you are. So, 2020, now when I watched. In the previous video, so I said about the Hungarian shop, so I was there. I wanted to tell you as well, so I go to the Polish shop as well, Biedronka. It's on Karstenstraat, something like that. Polish shop has has a fermented, non-pasteurized sauerkraut, which is a probiotic. So I like that. They have salty sticks with peanut cream in the middle, and then I dip them in Nutella, so I would recommend that. And I go to other, I don't know, Albert Heijn and stuff like that, the other shops for different stuff, but I must find the Italian shop here in, I heard there is one. I was told that there is an Italian shop as well, so I want to go and buy Italian Nutella over there. So much about me for now. 20 minutes is enough. So greetings from... Bye.